Monday Night Mindfulness. Had a couple technical difficulties. Sorry for the late start. Um, let's get right into it. I have some amazing visualizations for you tonight. But let's get started by calming ourselves. Just relax. Close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. And imagine that as you breathe in, you're breathing in clean, pure light. And when you breathe that light in, that light is filling your body with love, kindness, forgiveness, calm, and patience. And in your body, your frustration, your anger, your resentment, all your unhappiness is soot and tar. And as you breathe in that clean, pure light, it breaks up all that tar and gook. And it leaves your body when you breathe out. So you breathe in the clean, pure light. And when you exhale, all that frustration, anger, resentment, it all leaves your body. Every time you breathe out, you have less frustration and anger, less resentment, less anxiety, less unhappiness. You're cleansing your body from the inside out. Breathe in for 2 seconds. Hold it for 1 second. And when you exhale, count to 5 while you exhale. Nice big exhale. Get all that black smoke out. Throw it back into the world so that someone else can have it if they want it. Because you don't want it. You deserve better. Center yourself on your breath. Relax. Feel your face relax and start to sag. Feel your shoulders lower as you release the tension in your shoulders and back. Feel your legs start to relax and sink into wherever you're sitting or lying. Just feel your body become loose. And as you feel your body fill with that clean, pure light every time you breathe in, feel it warm you and fill you from head to toe. Feel yourself every time you breathe in. Fill yourself with calmness, relaxation. Now we're going to go into tonight's first meditation. This is called the Tree of Knowledge meditation. So just settle in where you're at. Get relaxed. Prepare your mind to go on a great journey. And see yourself standing in a beautiful field of green. Life is all around you. You look down at your feet and you notice that you're barefoot. And it feels good to connect with Mother Earth, and your feet start to tingle. You close your eyes, and you feel the warm sun on your face. There's a gentle breeze blowing, and you stretch out your arms to either side of you, and you feel the breeze sweep over your body. And the breeze picks up a little, and as it does, you know that it's cleansing you of any worries or burdens. That breeze is clearing away any heaviness, any sickness, and any sadness that you've been holding on to. Let it blow all over your body and cleanse you. Feel that warm breeze on your skin. Feel the sun on your face. Feel it warming you. And you now feel clean and refreshed. You feel cleansed. And you feel like your mind and body have been cleared. Take a deep cleansing breath, and in your mind's eye, see yourself open your eyes. And before you, a path starts to form. Take a look at that path. What is it made of? Is it dirt? Is it rock? Is it narrow or wide? Is it winding or straight? It's whatever you want it to be. This path is leading into a forest, and you start walking on the path towards that forest. And in a short while, you enter the forest, and you continue walking through the forest. The forest feels good and magical, and you notice that all your senses seem to sharpen as you walk further into the forest. Your eyesight becomes crystal clear, and you become highly attuned to the sounds of the forest, and your feeling and knowing is more intense than ever before. You take a moment to look around you and fully appreciate your surroundings with your heightened senses. See the sights in the forest, the shadows, the light. Hear the sounds. Hear animals that you can't see running around just out of your sight. Hear the silence of no talking and no traffic. Feel the humidity coming up from the damp earth. Smell that musty smell that comes from fresh earth. Feel how good it feels to be among nature. Feel your connection to the earth. You're part of it. You're part of the life. You're part of an intricate web of living beings. And you feel wonderful and uplifted as you continue to walk through the forest. And up ahead, you notice that the forest starts to thin out, and it opens into a clearing. As you approach the clearing, you notice it is lighter and brighter, than the forest and has a calm and peaceful energy. You notice a very large tree in the middle of the clearing, and you are magnetically drawn to walk towards this tree. And as you get closer, you sense and you feel that this tree is ancient and wise. It has very large roots all around that are growing down deep into the earth, and the trunk is wide and majestic. And in front of the trunk, there's a big door with a very old lock. And as you arrive at the tree and you stand there in awe, you notice the size and the shape and the branches and the leaves and the textures of this magnificent tree. You realize that this tree is very familiar, and you've been here many times before. This tree is your tree of knowledge, and inside it are all the answers to all the questions you have ever wanted to know. And as you stand there looking at the tree, you become aware of a key that you're holding in your hand. And you realize you've been holding this key all along. And you put the key into the lock, and you easily open the door and step inside. Inside the tree is a small room that has an energy. It feels like home, and you feel very safe and very relaxed. This room has nothing in it but a soft glowing light that's coming from above. The light will be a different color each time you come here, but it's always the perfect shade for you at that time. Notice the color of the light today and spend a moment soaking in the healing benefits of this light. See, feel, or just know that this light is working its magic on you, and allow yourself to fully accept the healing color of your intuitive self has chosen for you today. This room is also where you ask your higher self to now lead the way. Your higher self is a part of you that is wise, eternal, and pure. It is the divine and sacred aspect of you. Your higher self always wants what is best for you, and it is you, the all-knowing you without any earthly ego attachments. Now connect with that energy and start to feel the empowerment from aligning with your true and authentic self. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale as you feel that connection deepen. Continue to breathe slowly and naturally, breathing in and breathing out. Walk towards the back of the room now and notice a staircase. It leads either up or down. Whatever your higher self shows you is right. And there are 7 steps that lead to another room. And you take the first step and you follow the stairs either up or down. And as you slowly take each step, your excitement starts to grow as you draw closer to the room and start to remember being here before. You've now reached a room, and you see that it has no door because it is always opened for you, and you walk straight in. The room is round and well lit, and from floor to ceiling it is filled with books. In the center of that room, there's an old wooden table and a big comfortable chair, and you feel a sense of peace in this room, and you know that you've been here many times before. The books are your own personal books of wisdom, and you have access to all of them now. And you sit at the table and make yourself comfortable in the chair. Now close your eyes and think of a question you need an answer to, or a solution to a problem you may have. Or you might need confirmation about something that you already think. You may just simply want to ask, what do I need to know right now? Ask your higher self to select a book for you now. And when you open your internal eyes, there's a book in front of you. And look at the cover of that book. Is there a title on that book? What color is the book? And what condition is that book in? Now open the book and read the message that's in the book for you. You may not see words. You may get a sense of a feeling of what the message is, or you might have a knowing of what the message is, or you may hear your message. Pay attention to anything at all that is happening right now, big or small, as messages are often very subtle. You may even have a pet or a loved one in spirit that connects with you now. Sit with this for a while. Now when you feel ready, ask your higher self to take the book and place it back on the shelf for you. Take a moment to go deep into your emotions. Think about what you saw in that book. Think about the message and how that's the message you need right now, consciously or subconsciously. Your inner self is giving you what you need. And when you're ready, ask your higher self to lead you back up or down that staircase. And as you walk slowly up or down the staircase, let each step remind you of your message, and let that message fully assimilate into your being. And when you reach the top or bottom of the staircase, and you're back in that small room, thank your higher self for assisting you today. And bask in the color of the soft light of that room one more time. And when you're ready, step out of the door and close it behind you. and give thanks to your tree of knowledge, and know that you always have the key with you, and you can visit there again anytime you want. And start walking from the clearing towards the forest. Walk back along the path and through the forest. Feel the warm, moist air. Smell the musty smell of the earth and the decaying plant life. Feel the coolness of the shade. Hear the animals scampering through the forest. Hear the cries of birds or other animals. Feel the life on earth and your part in it. And when you're feeling light and refreshed, and you reflect again upon your message as you make your way to the edge of the forest. And step back into the sun and follow your path back towards the field. And when you arrive at that field once again, feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. Feel the earth beneath your feet. And take a few deep breaths. And start to bring your awareness back to the room, back to the chair you're sitting on or wherever you're lying. And notice the sounds around you. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Allow yourself the time that you need to return to the physical environment. And if you have a journal or a notepad nearby, it might be a good idea to write down everything you could remember from your journey today. Because like dreams, these journeys are easily forgotten. So write down what your inner thoughts were telling you. And in a few minutes, well, less than that, we'll start our second meditation. So take some time, recover, write down some memories, and let's get ready for recognizing needs. Wasn't that nice, everybody? Share a comment, let me know what you think. I thought that was one of the best we've had so far. And that's one that I'm going to use quite a bit myself, I think. It reminds me of walking through Mill Creek Park in Youngstown, going from the sun into the cool, humid shade, walking along Mill Creek, watching the animals, listening to the animals, hardly hearing any cars, just so quiet and peaceful. It's a great piece of introspection. Please comment, let me know if you got anything out of it. I think that's a nice one. I'm going to put that on the greatest hits. That, the lake, the beach, and the fountain. Really good visualizations. When I read this one for the first time, I knew it was going to be a good one. And it's longer than usual, but it's definitely worth the time. And like all the meditations we do, you could do it any time of the day. You don't need any special equipment. You don't need any special food. You just need the dedication to do it. All right. Let's settle in. Get ready for recognizing needs. And when you begin tuning in mindfully to your experience, you may also start to notice your difficulties and struggles. Part of mindfulness is recognizing what you need in these moments of struggle. See if you can respond in a way that promotes your well-being and freedom, and not in a way that perpetuates your pain and suffering. This exercise offers a concrete way to pause and look at your needs in a given moment. Now, sit up as straight as you're able to and gently close your eyes. For this practice, it is helpful to start with a few minutes of concentration practice to truly settle. Now pick a location in the body where you can feel your body breathing, and tune into the sensations of breath for a couple of minutes. It may be your stomach moving in and out. It may be your chest. It may be your sinuses or the end of your nose, your nostrils, where you feel the breath coming in. Now bring to mind a recent situation that you found difficult or painful. Without falling too far into the story, acknowledge how this experience feels in the present moment. And with that memory and experience present in your consciousness, ask yourself what you needed in that moment. Focus on general emotional needs like compassion, understanding, or insight. And with this difficulty, what would have helped you? When a need pops up, say to yourself, I needed blank. And do that now for a couple of needs. And as you answer the question, I needed blank, pause to acknowledge each need. Now turn your awareness to your experience in the present. Don't think about stories and goals. Just ask yourself what you need right now. Let go of thoughts about getting stuff done, completing tasks, and pleasing others. Focus on your deeper needs of self-care, patience, or whatever you need in this moment. Yeah, notice that sometimes I move side to side or look around so that you know the video hasn't frozen. I don't want anybody to think they lost their connection. Now, wrapping up this exercise, reflect on your own capacity, your ability to meet your own needs. Is there something you could do to meet those needs right now in a healthy way? Are there any needs that you have that are not within your power to fulfill? Think about how you can fulfill those needs. Offer yourself self-care, compassion, and patience. And that's all for this evening, everyone. Thank you so much. This is going to be on the YouTube channel for Happy Penguin Life Coaching in about 10 or 15 minutes. The chat room is open. Please share your experiences. And let me know what you thought about these. That tree one was just amazing. I love that one. It's one of my favorites. And you keep touch with what you need. You have the ability to take care of most of your needs. And if you have any needs that you have questions about or you need some help with, I am a life coach. Don't be afraid to contact me. I'd be happy to help you out, give you some advice. And other than that, have a good night. And thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who donated to the walk to raise awareness for suicide. I set a goal for $500. I raised over $600. And it's tough for me to talk about because I'm just so touched. I'm so grateful for everyone's help. Thank you all who donated so much. We're doing great things for the world. And we're doing great things for ourselves. But we're making good karma. And the world's a better place because of what we're doing. So thank you all and have a good evening.